Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Thursday the 16th of April and I really shouldn't be making this video because I'm currently recovering from a kidney infection. So apologies if I don't sound normal, but I had to get this news out to you. It seems that somebody is really trying to fabricate the truth and to lie to us. Now, around about the 26th of March, news broke that Harry and Meghan flew from Canada to LA via a private jet to escape the lockdown and to move to LA. They wanted to start their new life, they wanted to be close to their PR team, blah, blah, blah. That was on the 26th of March. Prior to this, on the 19th of March, Harry released a video via the Invictus Games Twitter and Instagram feed, informing us that the Invictus Games was postponed. He looked very forlorn, downcast, he looked a little bit rough around the edges, and a lot of people were saying that he was showing signs of stress. But here lies the problem. That was on the 19th of March. They supposedly left for Canada on the 26th of March, yet information that has been obtained by the news today that Prince Harry has had a video call with families caring for seriously ill children at home. While I admire this, I really, really do, he seems to be in the same property as the video from postponing the Invictus Games. There's no doubt about it. They are in the same property. Now, supposedly, that video postponing the Invictus Games was done via Canada, as the Santa suit was as well. So how is it that they're supposed to be in LA, but they're in the same place as both the Santa video and the Invictus Game postponing video, when he is supposed to be in LA in lockdown, yet he's in exactly the same place he's sitting? First thing comes to mind is liar, liar, pants on fire. And do you think we are stupid? Do you think that we aren't able to analyse both these videos? He must be pretty short of a brain cell if he thinks that we can't go, oh, look, you're sitting in the same place. A chimpanzee could identify that they are the same places. So what on earth is going through his brain? I have no idea. But the problem with this call isn't just about it's in the same spot as two other videos in the past. It's that he told the families he felt almost guilty about how much family time he was having. Oh, dear God, Harry. Oh, my Lord. Yet again, you missed the point. It's not about you. It is about people who are struggling. You cannot be struggling, sunshine. You really, really can't. You are holed up wherever you are, because at the moment I have no idea where you are. You are pulling the wool over everybody's eyes and we can see. And you look like a joke now, because what's happening, this seems like a desperate attempt to stay in the media. You had some bad press yesterday. You leaked it, or your wife leaked it, or your press team leaked it, and spun the story that you donated £90,000 to a hunger charity during the coronavirus crisis, when in fact it wasn't you at all. It was the BBC that released this funds and made the donation to help people. The money didn't come from them, it came from the generated cash from their wedding broadcast. So it really wasn't from Harry and Meghan, yet they spun it. Didn't last very long, because I think within a couple of hours the truth was out there that it was in fact the BBC, not from Harry and Meghan. They've also had the fact that Princess Anne has had a scathing dig at Meghan and Harry within the Vanity Fair piece that she has done, how she spoke about the younger generation and her concerns that they wanted to reinvent the wheel and to do things the new way, and that they needed to go back to the royal basics if they wanted the trust of the public. Now, during this phone call with the families yesterday, he said that there was a lot of positive things that are happening, being able to have family time, so much family time that you almost think that I do feel guilty, but you've got to celebrate those moments when you are just rolling around on the floor in hysterics. But inevitably, maybe half an hour later, a day later, there will be something you've got to deal with. Is he all right? I mean, Harry, are you okay, son? Because you don't seem mentally right. And this is a juxtaposition from Dr. Jane Goodall's perspective, who said that she has spoken to Harry on several occasions during lockdown, wherever he may be. She obviously knows, doesn't she? And he's finding life a little bit challenging. Which one is it? Are you running around in hysterics, or are you finding life challenging? I know at the moment life is weird and you are flip-flopping from one to the other. One moment you can be hysterically crying and the next minute you're laughing at something you found on TikTok or Twitter or goodness knows what. A lot of positivity out there. But it just seems, this seems forced. We haven't heard anything from them for ages. And I think this is a PR move, to be quite honest. They've seen that they're getting a bit of a pounding at the moment in the press. So they've kind of gone, what can we do? You know, in lockdown, what can we do? And they've spoken to families because they think that that's what they should do. No, what you should do is a little bit more than that. You know, the Duke of Westminster has pledged £12 million towards the NHS. Everybody's been clapping on a Thursday for our NHS. Have you done anything about that? No, nothing. To talk about how you're rolling around giggling with your family, wherever you may be, to families of disabled children who are so struggling right now, it just seems a little bit limp, doesn't it? Just seems a little bit pathetic. You're trying to do your bit, be it for PR, but it comes off as condescending and privileged. So I'd like to take you back to this door. So we've got this one that was taken in the Invictus Games video, and you can see just above Harry's shoulder, where his shoulder meets the door, there is a knot in the woodwork. It's slightly thin, it's slightly lighter, and it goes up a little bit towards the wall. You can see this in the same door. It's not quite so sharp as before, but the recent video, the one that was dropped yesterday, it is the same door. I would really like to know where they are, because right now they are lying. Another similarity towards the two videos from the Invictus Games and the Well Child is he looks like he's sat in the same corner. He's got the cabinet to his left, our right, and then there is a corner to his right, our left. It looks like he's sat in the same place. You can see the slight different shade between the back wall and the side wall. And it seems that if you cannot be trusted, then there is no hope for you anywhere. So where do you think they are? Are they in England and they have completely pulled off the heist of the century? Are they still in Canada? I don't think they're in Canada. Were they ever in Canada? They must have been at some point because taxpayers were paying for them. You can't pay for them via tax money if they're not there. It was confirmed by the government that their security had been paid for by Canada taxpayers since November, and it was stopping on the 31st of March. So they must have been there. Are they still there? You know, it just seems so bizarre that these three videos look to have been taken place in the same environment. What's going on? Now, I know a lot of people are saying, no, it's a different door. What are the chances that they are in two different properties with the same type of cabinet, with a magnolia wall next to it and a corner in the right? Now, some people are saying it's a different door. Now, I respect your opinion, and I think everybody should have their own opinion. My personal opinion is it's the same room, and that the slight difference in the colour of the actual doors between the two videos is probably different types of natural light, timed at different types of day, and it could be coming in from a different angle. It could have been, one could have been filmed with a natural light source, while the other one with a lamp that can create different shades on the trim of the door. I'd also like to draw your attention just below the little dip in the door. There is a ridge and it looks like the door ends. That is on both the Invictus Games video and the Well Child video. It is the same door. You can see underneath Harry's shoulder there, the door ends and it goes back. It's indented on both doors. They are filmed in the same place. But I still have to ask the question, what are the chances of them being in two different properties with the same type of cabinet? Because let's face it, that is not a modern cabinet, a modern kitchen cabinet or anything. Now, if you think back to when they were supposed to have been residing in that $40 million mansion in British Columbia on Vancouver Island, there was a lot of pictures. It was listed on Sotheby's, so people had access to the inside. There was a lot of dark wood. There was a lot of magnolia or cream walls. It seems to go hand in hand with this. So again, I'd like to know where the hell they are. Are they in LA? Are they still in Canada? Are they in the UK? What do you think of all this? And also, do you think this is purely a PR stunt done by Harry and Meghan to try and bump up their reputation? Because they can't post on Instagram at the moment. They've been banned from posting on Sussex Royal. And it's very clear to see that the economy and the situation worldwide isn't suitable for them to launch their new charity/foundation right now. So their hands are tied with regards to putting out their own news. So they couldn't post this anywhere, really. It was actually posted on the Well Child's Twitter feed. So that's a way of getting it out, isn't it? Do you think this was a well-timed publicity stunt to try and get themselves A, in the news, B, they've been tanking it in the press at the moment because of where they are, what they're doing, and the endless amount of PR puff pieces saying they're fine, they're fine, they're not fine, they're not fine. Who knows? With them, anything is possible. Do you believe any of this? And where are they? I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.